get it started. So today I want to just talk to you um, and talk about last year, what's to come this year, and help get better prepared mentally for your growth of your business. So I like to say marketing, but I know what's most important to you isn't marketing at all, is growing your business. Marketing is just a part of growing your business. So if you don't know me, let me introduce myself. I am Mr. Marketology. Real name's Jeff Bill, but the business community knows me as Mr. Marketology. And I have been in marketing for 20 plus years now. And I have been on every seat at the table. I've been one that has been marketed to, so I've been a consumer. I have been entry level. I have been executive level. I have been management level. I have been agency level, consultant level, freelance level. So I've sat at every angle of marketing, every seat at that table. And that helps me when I help companies grow their business. So it helps with understanding the different vantage points and how you can grow your business based on each seat at the table versus just one seat and going that way. So one of the focuses I'm having this year is to help businesses grow by providing them better strategies and processes. Here's the thing. Processes equal profits. Nothing else. You may stumble upon profits every now and again, but to be consistent with your profits, you have to have good processes in place. And so that's sound strategies in place and action taken. So sound strategies in place and implementation is what's going to drive your profits. You want to make sure that you think things through before you act, but you have to act and you modify along the way. So that's a little bit about me. I don't really want to talk much about myself because it's all about you, really. It's all about you growing your business. So if you're in this live stream, hopefully you've had an opportunity to see it when it came on at this time. Go ahead and put in who you are and your business name. This is a good time to shamelessly plug you and your business. I would love to know who you are. I would love to know the business that you have. And as we go throughout this year on our journey, I will craft a lot of the information based on who's watching most and the interest of those watching versus just a canned presentation. So go ahead and put in the chat who you are and your business. Say hello, and I want to build a community. So that brings me into what's on the roadmap for the Marketology group this year. Well, this year we're building a community, building a business community. It's important to have a community because here's one of the things. If you just do courses, courses are meant for that time. Things change. And if you aren't updating your information, you're going off of old information. So in this community, we change as things change. Another thing in the community is accountability. A lot of times we educate ourselves, but we're not held accountable. And I fell short myself to where when you're not held accountable, you really do not take any of it as serious as you can. There's nobody holding your feet to the fire in a sense. So that accountability is there. Another thing that we want to look at with the community is iron sharpens iron. You can build based on others in the community and their success stories and their failures, and you can build upon that. And we want to talk about all of it. We want to talk about the success. We want to talk about the failure. We want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Not just pie in the sky theories and pie in the sky success stories where everybody's making a lot of money. That's not realistic. There are sometimes we need to modify things in order to make it better. Our goal is for everybody to win here, everybody in the community to grow their business better than they did before. So that's really important with understanding what we're building here. The next thing that we want to look at is we want to provide you not just insights from myself, but others that specialize in certain marketing methods. We want to talk to them about what they found, the good, the bad, the uglies that they found, and what they share to their clients or their business partners when they're marketing their companies. We want to find out what's working and what's not working for them. Not saying that it's going to work for everyone, because what I like to say is there's always a wizard behind the curtain. We see the surface level. There's other little things that are in there that make things work and not work that you may not know about. So, you just want to take the findings and best practices from it and then craft it to fit your company, your business, and your goals. So that's another thing. We'll be interviewing some experts and interviewing some solutions out there, not just experts that are consultants or authors, but also service providers, solution providers, software. We're going to interview them and talk about what makes their solution work and what things to look for when using it. Because if you're not using the tool right, if you have a hammer and you're up there with a hammer, but you never hit anything with it, then of course a hammer is not effective. If you're trying to use a hammer to cut wood, then it's the wrong tool for the job. So we want to talk to the ones that can bring you the tools, but also show you how to use the tools in the right cases to use those tools. That's another thing that we're looking to build inside of this community. Another thing that we're looking to do inside of this community is talk to you. Find out your wins, losses. Talk to you about how your business has grown. What does your business offer? We want to allow you the opportunity to be one of the guests and share your story. This doesn't have to be a Forbes list story of somebody that's made multi-millions or multi-billions of dollars, and that's what makes you successful. We want to talk to you that have been in business for a short period of time, years, have seen major losses, major wins, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money. We want to talk about it all, because all of this will help not only you grow, but help others in the community grow. So that's what's on the roadmap. If you're looking to be a part of this community, you can find it at marketologygroup.com. That is the website to get started. Within that website, we also offer something called the 365 marketing strategies. So what that is, every day I will talk about a different marketing strategy, and it'll come to you in your inbox. It'll come to you on your social. So every day you're going to find out one new way to market your company to accomplish your marketing goals or your business growth goals. So go ahead and sign up for that. That's free. There's no strings attached with that. It's just as I find new strategies, new tools, new tips, I share them with you. So that's the 365 marketing strategies that you can sign up on marketologygroup.com. So I look forward to sharing that with you and communicating with you. Once again, this is a community. This is not a classroom. So it is something that I'm sharing with you, but I want feedback. I want interaction. I don't want it to just be one size fits all, to where you're just listening to what I'm saying and, I don't know how you're doing. So I really want you to grow with this. So in today's live stream, what we're going to talk about actually last year and this year. So what happened last year? What I found that happened last year, very interesting. So one of the things that I found last year that happened was, of course, with the pandemic, a lot of companies had to go virtual. With a lot of companies going virtual, the old way of marketing changed. The brick and mortar way changed. Those companies that did not adapt to having very good websites, having funnels in place, those companies struggled. Other companies that understood how to set up and capture leads, how to nurture leads, and how to convert leads, those companies, they thrived. They really thrived. Amazing enough, a lot of companies stated that they've saw growth over any other time in their company's history, well above, because everybody went digital, everybody went virtual, and they set up for that virtual environment, and they set up an easy way for a person to go from A to Z, from awareness to conversion. So that was one of the findings. Another one of the findings that I found last year was that a lot of the platforms changed multiple times. Like Facebook and Google and LinkedIn changed. Microsoft changed multiple times. It was like almost every week they were changing something. Every month they were definitely changing something. And if you weren't keeping up with those changes, then your company struggled. My company struggled. Facebook, on one of my accounts, they banned my account several times this year. And it was an account that I wasn't even using. They were saying that I was violating a policy, but they never told me what the policy was. And it was an account that I wasn't using, so I wasn't violating any policy. They would come back and tell me that it wasn't a violation, that it was a glitch in their system. Now, this is when they were switching over, and they're still switching over to this business, new business platform that they have, what they call a business suite. So they would take my account down, make me go through all these hoops, and then they would reactivate it saying, oh, I'm sorry, we had a glitch on our side. Then they would ban it again. And then I would have to go through the process, and they would bring back and say, well, I'm sorry that it was on our end. We reinstated you. But if I'm growing a business, and let's say this is a main account, if I'm growing a business with them shutting me down and me having to reactivate, how much business am I losing putting my trust into Facebook? How much business am I losing? I mean, what does my brand look like at this point? To where all of a sudden I'm up, then I'm not. Then I'm up, then I'm not. That's crazy. But that's putting your faith in another, business to run your business. I mean, out there, tell me, how many of you have seen this on your end? I mean, how many of you have actually seen your account go down, and then come back up, and then go down, and then come back up, and then go down, and then come back up? How many of y'all have seen that? Raise your hand. Okay. Great.